Hi, and it's the third Sunday of the Easter season. These Gospels are wonderful and they're filled with such great reflection for all of us. This week we hear a very common Gospel that we've heard many times before of the fishermen going out and not catching any fish, and Jesus saying, go back out in your boats and throw the nets in a different direction. They think Jesus is a little crazy by asking him to do this, but they obey him anyway. And then later on in the Gospel, we hear Jesus asking Peter the question, do you love me? And he asks him a number of times. He does that in this Gospel almost to reiterate what happened before Jesus' crucifixion. This Gospel, as they say, sort of reminds us of two failures that are going on. The fact that these fishermen come back after a long night of fishing, something that they do every day of their lives, and they haven't caught any fish. And the other failure is how Peter denied Christ 3 times before he was crucified because of his fear of being connected with Jesus. So now Jesus uses this opportunity to give these disciples his abundance of love, of nurturing, of really directing them in how they have to look at their lives. Because think about it, whenever we fail, doesn't that sometimes almost paralyze us from doing anything else in our lives again? Jesus is saying, listen, I want you to take your net and cast it out in a different direction. He goes, because I promise you there will be new life when you do that. I understand, Peter, that you denied me 3 times, and I know how much you love me. So you know what? You have to try again. And you have to get up and keep moving forward. That's the abundance of what Jesus tries to teach all of us. And so that's the whole idea, that there is always new life waiting for us. And that's the message of the resurrection. And also the fact that we don't do it on our own. That Jesus is always there encouraging us, inspiring us. I know in my own life there are so many times that I want to give up. That I say, Lord, I'm never going to get this right. I'm never going to be the faithful disciple that you want me to be. I'm always messing things up. I'm always not doing all that I could do. And even though I have the best intentions sometimes, I deliberately seem sometimes to turn away from you. Jesus is saying, I know that. I understand that. And I forgive that. Because I have something so wonderful waiting for you. I don't want you to give up. So the real sin that that Jesus is talking about in the Gospels is don't give up. Get up and pick yourself up and start over again. Because that is the only way that we are going to receive the message of the resurrection. What did Jesus do on the way of the cross when he fell 3 different times? He could have given up at any one of those times. But he got up again and he kept walking to show us and to tell us how we are to live our lives. My friends, I hope you're experiencing the joy that this Easter season has for you. It's still a little chilly for April, but we're here together. And I invite you to come every week so that we continue to hear that invitation of Jesus that he talks to us through the scriptures. The Easter scriptures are just so full of promise, of hope, of encouragement, and the ability to make all of us move forward in our lives. Come and join us here at Church of the Nativity, a stewardship parish, a place where we try to be the hands and feet of Christ in this world. I want you to also pray for our candidates for confirmation and for communion that are preparing these next couple weeks, so that at the end of April, when they receive these sacraments, that they are truly open to the love that God has for them. God bless you.